Dolemite is my name. That's good. That was a good movie. It's starring Eddie Murphy, Keegan Michael Key, Wesley Snipes, Craig Robertson, and Titus Burgess. All of them great, and a ton more. It's the story of Rudy Ray Moore, who is a comedian trying to find his way in the world in real life, and he creates a character named Dolemite. He gets the idea for Dolemite from winos and bums that live in the alley nearby, and he comes up with a character, and he comes up with a whole shtick. And it's good. It's really, really good. His original act was failing, and the new one that he creates for himself is leaps and bounds beyond. It was an incredible portrayal of the comedian by an incredible comedian, perhaps one of the best. They really get down and tell his story. They give you an idea of the things that he had to go through in order to get from point A to point B. How many times people told him no and pushed him away, and he was broke and living with his auntie, and he just had a lot of problems, and he just never seemed to stop. He was the little engine that could. He just kept going, regardless of how many times things were against him. And it didn't even seem like it really broke him. In some movies, the hero has to get broken, and then have a montage where they get their lives back together. With him, it was like, nah, this album sucks. He's like, okay, and then he'd move on to the next thing. They're like, nah, this album sucks. He was like, okay, and then he'd move on to the next one. He just never stopped. That was one of the more inspiring parts of this movie. He's a raunchy comedian. He's a little on the nasty side, but a lot of the big ones were. So, Lenny Brooks, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, a lot of them. I think this is a story that really tells a good story. It's not just a bunch of actors hanging out saying lines. It seemed like all of them felt the role that they were in. They weren't just phoning it in. I like that. I like it when an actor gets into the role. So many different characters that were in there, and so many things that you can learn from watching this. I don't want to give it all away because I want you to see it. So many things you can learn about his life by watching this. He blew up his homie's car. He thought it was a good idea. In the movie, Eddie Murphy mimics a lot of the scenes from the actual movie Dolemite, wearing the clothes and the whole get up, saying the lines, the movements, and everything. I've seen the movie. I saw it when I was little. I saw it a few nights ago, just because the new one's out. The portrayal of his life is out, so I saw the original movie, and I was like, wow, he had that spot on. Eddie Murphy is, of course, an impersonator as well as an incredible actor and comedian, but his impersonation of Dolemite, sometimes while I was watching it, it was like watching the actual actor. It was really, really good. It was so good. In fact, I'm surprised that this is the first time Wesley Snipes and Eddie Murphy got together to do something, because they were electric on the screen. When they were together, you could laugh out loud. They were funny. Wesley Snipes is funny. But again, I like this movie so much that I'm going to give it a good old 8 bags of popcorn. Man, 8 bags of popcorn. Because I think it was that good. But more importantly, what do you think? Have you seen the movie? Have you seen any of Rudy Ray movies? let's talk about it in the comment. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe and then like.